Today's Morning Minute. Are you going to die in the desert? Do you ever feel like the Israelites? Here are 5 grumbles that led to their wanting to get rid of Moses and Aaron. Moses, Moses had helped free them from years of bondage and slavery in Egypt. The Israelites had witnessed 10 miracles from God, yet they grumbled. The Lord had provided food and water for them in the desert for 40 years. Here they are about ready to go into the promised land, and they are grumbling. And we read in Numbers chapter 14, verses 2 through 4. All the Israelites grumbled against Moses and Aaron, and the whole assembly said to them, 1, if only we had died in Egypt. 2, or in the desert. 3, why is the Lord bringing us to this land only to let us fall by the sword? 4, our wives and children will be taken as plunder. 5, wouldn't it be better for us to go back to Egypt? And they said to each other, we should choose a leader and go back to Egypt. Wow. Grumbling is a sin. The grumblers died in the desert and never made it to the promised land. Are you a grumbler and complainer? Are you dead in the desert? Are you like Joshua and Caleb, who desired the promised land, the promises of God? It is a battle to stand up against the world that does not trust the ways of God. Joshua and Caleb stood up and spoke to the entire assembly. Look at their courage. They took action. It is one thing to whine and complain. It is another to take action by trusting God. Joshua and Caleb went against the complaining crowd by wanting to trust God and take the promised land which he had promised. And here's what they say in Numbers 14. Joshua, the land we passed through and explored is exceedingly good. Great attitude. Here is the condition of the confidence in the Lord. That if the Lord is pleased with us, he will lead us into the land, in a land flowing with milk and honey, and will give it to us. Only do not rebel against the Lord. Are you whining and complaining? And do not be afraid of the people of the land, because we will swallow them up. Confidence in God's promise and protection and provision. Their protection is gone, but the Lord is with us. Do not be afraid of them. Search your heart and see if you're complaining or whining. This is a subtle, deep area of the heart. Confess this area to the Lord. Acknowledge you have a complaining heart. Ask the Lord for a heart like Caleb and Joshua. Ask for a heart like King David. Ask the Lord to replace your complaining heart with a thankful, grateful heart. May everything you say and do today edify the body of Christ. May you walk, write, and speak with a boldness and confidence at Caleb and Joshua today. May the Lord bless everything that you do and be with you today. Amen and amen.